Yo, welcome back. You're tuning into the Future Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Julio on the mic, and you know the vibes. You know who I'm with. White Mike's definitely in the building. What up, White Mike?
Oh, glad to be back. Seeing y'all's smiling faces. Been a hot minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's been going on with you, man? How's work been?
Oh man, work's been good. Taking it a little easy. We kind of slowing down a little bit. Not too much.
Okay.
Got
A lot. You spend some more time with the family. I know they miss you since you're on the road a lot.
Oh yeah. We got some younger guys that are stepping up and able to go do some stuff. So keep some of us who've been there for a while from having to. So it's nice.
Right on. And my A1 from day one, back, saying Phyllis Green apartments, walking home from Fonzie.
I mean, what in the 70s?
Hey,
shut your face.
Y'all was both just talking about being old.
Hey, I'm just saying, I want to give people the context of how long I've known this dude.
Long time.
You know what I'm saying? Long time. My boy, Hollow Points in the building. What's up?
What up?
What's going on with your big dog?
Hey, man,
how's everything in Hollow World?
Living the dream, man. We are living the good life over here. No complaints.
How many of the 37 vacations y'all got finished?
See, 7 of them.
37.
Don't hate on me.
That's straight. That's kind of reaching, man.
No, we had a good time, man.
I'm petty jealous.
We had a good time. We did a minor league field for Father's Day, where we're down in the Norfolk Tides to see them play. Fortunately, it got rained out, but the field's nice. But we did get to go to a zoo down there for the kids and hang out down there. And we found this nice Korean spot that was cool. One of those little hot pot and Korean barbecue places. So that was cool. Other than that, man, you've just been kind of letting the kids have their summer. You know, we're not really doing too much. Doing some yard stuff like maintenance, to say the least. But other than that, nothing major, man. Working, just trying to make it through the day. So,
but I've seen that yard. It's a pretty nice layout. So
yeah, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. You just gotta, it's just maintenance. It's everyday stuff.
Although I can imagine what August is gonna be like up there for you when them leaves start to fall on top of that pool.
Man, well, we got a cover, so it's all good. Like, no.
Well, hopefully next year I get to see it because the plan is trip to the East Coast to see Hollow Point and DC Baltimore trip.
Don't throw me with
it's an offshoot because it's right between our family reunion years.
Okay.
So we're like, we're gonna make it out there for that.
Bet.
So shout out to I just returned back from a family reunion, man. Shout out to my family. You know what I mean? I had a very good time. Good time. I learned a valuable lesson.
Which was?
I'm getting old, bro.
But when I say it, it's a
when you say it, it's a problem.
Right? When you say it.
I got you, Mike.
I know me, right? I know me. So, and that pride stuff, that male ego type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was the moment. The moment happened when the kids get out there and they start the race. And I'm talking about the kids like my nephews and nieces and stuff like that. Jonathan, you know what I mean?
Tell me you didn't get out there.
Younger cousins and stuff like that. And I was feeling in the moment. You know what I mean?
No.
So I took my ass out there. And I'm gonna send you guys the video, the post, because I'm glad my cousin Clint. Shout out to my cousin Clint. I'm glad she didn't get the actual race because you guys would have saw the moment I blew out my hamstring.
I was gonna say, don't just tell me you stayed on your feet. That's all I asked.
I did. I didn't fall down.
All right.
I stayed on my feet. I walked off. You know what I mean?
Okay,
walked off. But as I'm walking off, my cousin Shonda, notices that Clint is recording me coming back, and so she decides to become the reporter. And I had to send you guys the interview. It was pretty funny. Yeah,
Breaking news.
Breaking news. King Hooli is officially Unk now.
Mm-hmm.
I came
big
to
Unk. Big Unk.
Big Unk. I'm Big Unk now. I can't do it. Don't ask me, to race anything. If it doesn't require me doing more than like standing and catching and then returning the throw back to you,
That's it. I'm
I
not
might
moving
do
2
a
steps to the
jump shot
left
or two,
or
you know
right.
what I'm saying? But 21, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
I tell my son that all the time when we're out there playing catch. I was like, hey, man, I'm a big target. Right? You got about this much up and down. If you miss it, you got to go get it. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Exactly.
Big
Exactly my
target.
point. Ain't happening. I'm done.
Yeah.
I am retired. I'm still playing softball. I'm continuing to do that
Yeah.
because I still can hit the ball pretty far. And then once you hit the ball pretty far, you don't have to run that fast.
I have to ask you because
Yeah.
I be seeing you in your home run shots. How big is that field? Because you are you crushing that ball out of the field? I got. How big is the field? How big is the field?
I couldn't tell you because it's open.
Okay.
It's open. So I mean, there was one that someone measured that I hit. That was probably like 3 and some change.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You giving it a pretty good ride then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing this since I was 10, baby. Some shit don't ever change.
I hear you. I just see it and I'm like.
I mean, I can see you've been hitting a softball since you was 10.
Right.
This guy.
Yeah, I know. There he goes.
This guy, yeah. Welcome back, White Mike.
There he goes.
The jokes write themselves
Welcome
sometimes.
back, White Mike.
It's like an alley-oop right there. He just laid it up.
Everyone back to another episode of Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Hooley here with Hollow Point, White Mike. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. We have a very good show lined up for you. We're going to talk some Major League Baseball. You announced the All Star break is upon us, so we're going to talk about that All Star game. We're going to talk about some before, say the first half of the season. We're going to make our predictions for the second half of the season, and we're going to talk some NBA free agency. So, so just sit back, relax, enjoy. Oh yeah, real quick. Notice down here right there, it says congratulations to Emilio and Bree. After 16 years of dating, they are officially engaged. I'm very proud of you guys. Love you guys. Congratulations.
All right.
Avid supporters of this show. They were the reason we put Truth Be Told Sports Podcast on the sleeve of the very first High Hopes uniforms. So congratulations to them. Super excited. If I'm not in the wedding, I better be in the wedding. You get what I'm saying?
If there's a big wedding, there better be a men's dance routine. I can't watch it.
We'll make that happen. I don't know. Emilio's kind of clumsy. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him dance.
You got to take practice. You got to practice, man. If it isn't love,
all right, man. Let's get it started. Let's do it. But this is the point of the show. I hand it over to my man Hollow Point, and he's gonna let you know where to find us on them socials. So Hollow Point, do your thing.
Thank you, King Hooley, and thanks again for joining us for another episode of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. As always, we want to thank the Elite Sports Entertainment Network, as well as our fans and everybody who listens to us, all our OGs and day ones. If you want to catch us on our socials, we're on most, if not all, the socials. We got a Facebook page. We got a Facebook group. We have Instagram. We have X, formerly known as Twitter. We also have YouTube, where you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can actually comment on today's show because we are live. And last but not least, we are also on the TikTok. So you can hit us on any of those platforms. We're available. We post videos. We post videos monthly, I guess. A little more than monthly. They're going to be coming more often now. but we're going to be posting videos as often as possible. So check them out when they come up. Again, you hit that notification bell, subscribe, and they'll let you know when we got a new one up. But once again, that's Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Back to you, King Hooley.
Man, you told me not to say something, then you go turn around and fucking say it.
What did I say?
Mike, it wasn't me. You know what we're talking. You know what I'm talking about, right?
What did I say?
Don't even. Hey, okay. If he ain't gonna catch you, we'll tell him later.
I don't know.
Anyway, wait, Mike, are you ready?
I am.
I thought that was good. My bad.
It's all good. We'll talk about it later.
I know it is.
White Mike, are you ready? I'm sorry, Hollow Point. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay,
yes.
okay. White, are you ready?
I am ready.
Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the White Mike Trivia Show. You know that trivia show within the podcast. White Mike asks King Hooley and Hollow Point questions about sports. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. You get it right, you get a point. Get it wrong, you don't get the point. You get the point. But without any further ado, here's our host, White Mike. White Mike.
We must have been giving tickets away.
Sponsored
Must have been giving tickets away in the parking lot. I expect this many people to show up.
by Mellow Yellow.
It ain't Robin is racing.
So we got you an NFL, a baseball, and an interesting time machine.
Every
All
time.
right.
Every
So
time.
we'll start with the baseball first.
Mm-hmm.
So, in honor of Clayton Kershaw's 3,000th strikeout,
Okay.
there are 20 pitchers with 3,000 plus strikeouts. How many of those 20 have over 4,000?
Damn, I was gonna type it out.
That's
so
a
our
short
viewers
list.
Can,
You
know
can just
what I'm
say how many pitchers have 4,000.
Have 4,000 strikeouts? Let's see. Randy, Pedro, Roger.
all right, I'll put it up here for our viewers. How many pitchers have 4,000 strikeouts?
I'm gonna say 4.
You're gonna say 4?
4, yeah.
Here comes the Price is Right.
I'm gonna go 4. Final answer. 4 final answer.
I'm gonna go 2.
Ooh. You Price is Right to me, son of a biscuit.
I mean, what if I said 5?
No.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna say it either way.
Yeah, it's going to happen either way. I mean, the only logical answer in this the only logical answer is the Price is Right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna say
so
2.
4 would be the correct answer,
One time. It's like I never left.
but Pedro is not one of them.
I was just guessing.
All right,
I knew it's 4. I know it's not Pedro. It's
So
give me
number 4.
Nolan.
Nolan.
Norm Charlton. Norm Charlton. Is that right? Sounds right. Randy Johnson. Who's the 4th one? Give it to me.
So Roger Clemens.
Clemens. That's I said Clemens.
And it's not Norm Charlton. It's Steve Carlton.
Steve Carlton.
Steve
That's
Carlton.
That's what I meant.
Okay. You know what? I didn't even think about it.
Steve Carlton.
And Nolan is the only
I knew
one with
Nolan
5.
Ryan and knew Randy Johnson.
Nolan has almost 6.
Yeah, he has 57-14.
Yeah, Nolan strikes mofos out. Yeah.
Which Randy Johnson has
Long-ass
48-75.
Yeah.
Roger Clemens 46-72. And then Carlton is 41-36.
Beast. I said Norm Charlton. Steve Carlton. I knew what I meant to mean. Norm Charlton.
So now we'll hit you with your football.
All right.
How many players in NFL history have ran for more than 1,000 yards with 3 different teams?
With 3 different teams? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a shitty question. All right.
I know, right?
3 different teams. So how many running backs have been worth a crap that's run for 3 different teams? Let's go. I'm going to go Ricky. No. He's only on 2 different teams. 3 different teams.
I got to think about this. 3 different teams. Okay, no. So it's not.
It's like 1. It has to be like 1, but I couldn't tell you who it is. Barry was a Lion. Emmett only played with 2 teams.
Yeah.
Jim Brown, 1 team.
Marcus Allen. I would think Marcus Allen because he probably with the Raiders.
Marcus Allen's a good one. He's with the Raiders, the Chiefs, and
running backs. Like it's not that often that a running back will excel on 2 different teams.
Yeah,
much
less 3.
Much less 3. See, Marcus. Can't even put Marcus Allen because it was.
I'm gonna stick with 1. Just because I won't say 0.
Since he said 1, I guess I gotta go 2 because that list can't be that long.
No, the list is very short.
So I'm gonna say 2.
1 is a very, very good answer, but it is 2.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. I don't give a shit. I don't know who they are. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and with what teams?
I guess like a motherfucker.
Price is Right. Again, this is.
But logically, man, that question is.
That's crazy. That's some unicorn shit.
It's got to be a very short list.
So Willis McGahee did it with the Bills, the Ravens, and the Broncos.
Wow.
And Hollow Point, you said the right name.
Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters is the other one.
Fudge. That's why I said 1.
The 49ers with the Eagles and
49 Eagles
and Seahawks.
And Seahawks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I even forgot about that dude.
I didn't forget. You know why I don't forget about him? Because he was the one that was known for not wanting to take it over the middle, like catching the ball. He'd get the alligator arms because he didn't want to get hit. Yeah, but
he scored like 5 touchdowns, or was it 5 touchdowns in the game?
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
I think he just tied the record.
Yeah,
that's when he was with the 49ers.
Yeah, he was good in a spurt, but he wasn't like great. But I mean, that's a big deal. 1,000 yards with 3 different teams. That's
crazy.
Not a bad stat. So that's crazy. Who was the second one again?
Willis McGahee, a former Raven.
That's right. The Bills, the Eagles, and the Ravens.
Bills, Ravens, and I just closed it out. Broncos.
That's right.
Broncos, okay.
Waters was the Niners, Eagles, and Seahawks.
That's right. Okay.
Cool, man. That's dope. Okay.
That was a good question. Good question.
That was good. We learned something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, you come to Truth to Tell Sports Podcast and you participate in the Way Mike Show.
You learn something.
I learned some shit.
So
sponsored by Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow.
What? So here's your time machine. It's a good one. Good. It's hard. I didn't make it easy.
You never do. Toronto Argonauts. No.
I'm trying to figure out how to slightly make it a little bit easier for you, but I don't want to do that.
Okay, don't do that. We already got you twice, so
we understand, bro. Like this shit's gonna go like it's some debt. All right, go ahead.
So, what president holds 2 NCAA football championships?
What president?
Yeah, it's a 2-time NCAA football.
Oh, I think I know this answer.
I swear, if he gets this,
I know this answer. I'm dead ass serious. I think I know this answer. Hold on.
Is that? Hold on. Oh no.
Give me a second to think about it. I think I dead ass know this answer.
I don't want to guess. It has to be somebody like back in the back of the act, but not too far. Well, wait a minute.
He's also generally considered to be the like one of the more athletically prominent presidents.
Ford.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Joe Ford.
Final answers?
Final answer,
yeah. Let's fucking go.
It's not you. It's Olive Point. He
what time?
What time? Gerald Ford?
Gerald
Ford. Wow.
The MVP of the University of Michigan football team in 1934 and holds 2 NCAA championships from 1932 and 1933. And
hell yeah, Gerald Ford. Hold
on. Theodore Roosevelt and Obama
like, he was
ranked
like a
up there.
wrestler though too, right?
my first one was I said in my head it was like Obama, but I'm like, nah, that's too recent. That's too recent. We're gonna go back. So, and then I was like, maybe Theodore, but he didn't win. He won
wrestling.
He wasn't football.
He liked to box.
Yeah,
boxing, something like that. Yeah,
he liked to box
athletic.
until he got
and I was
punched.
thinking like back in them times, the leather helmets, that motherfucker would definitely be like
just headbutt. Get him out of here.
But yeah, they say I looked this up on like a whole bunch of sites, and every one of them
would have never moved. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It said Gerald Ford is widely considered the most athletic. He played center and linebacker.
Yeah, he was strong, dude.
Wow.
I knew my presidents. I know my president.
If I wouldn't have said that, you'd have never got it.
No.
All right.
Absolutely not.
You guys,
Absolutely
ready to get in the show?
Let's do it, man.
Hey, man. Hey, your holiday weekends were cool?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, I got all 10 fingers still.
3 day, 4 day?
4 day.
3 day weekend. 4 day weekend.
4 day for me.
I'm fortunate I was able to have a 4 day weekend. And if I wasn't going to be able to have a 4 day weekend, I was going to have a 4 day weekend because today is a holiday.
It is.
It is. Today is a holiday. NCAA College Football 26 pre-release today. And your boy played it for sure. I 100% played it already. You have a question?
So, it technically wouldn't be the actual holiday would be the release for everybody, not just you, because everybody doesn't have the freaking early access. You know, not
take that needle and stick it in his balloon.
I'm just saying.
No.
No.
Listen, this is why. I mean, it's not my fault. You didn't get it.
Hollow Point is correct on the holiday.
That's right.
Wow.
It's not my fault. I mean, it's your holiday, and I'll give it to you.
No. It's everybody's holiday.
Wow.
Really? Because I didn't get a pre-release on the game today. I didn't get the game today.
You could participate too. Like all you have to do is pay $89.99 like before.
You just threw that out like very cavalier. That was like Netflix throwing the upcharge for it. Oh, it's only $46 this month.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, if you're gonna pay for it, you know, my philosophy is this, right?
Right.
If I'm gonna pay that much anyway, now why not pay it now? And then I can play it a little bit early. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, I mean, eventually down the road, I'm gonna pay the same amount, and I could have played it. You know, so I could have paid.
Now I get a little less for not paying for pre-release.
So
I mean, like, you don't. That's only like if you buy it like at fucking Christmas.
So don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of it too. Mm-hmm. But like my only
we
thing
do this
with
hold on. We do this every time
all the
game
time.
drops.
Yeah,
we do this all the time. They try to reason the thing. All right, go ahead.
I'm not reasoning with you. Like I told you, I said you do your thing. I know you're gonna do it, so it's all good. But I said I used to do it when I used to, do my YouTube channel, my gaming channel. I would always get the release, the pre-release, the one that dropped off the truck. I'd have it 2 weeks early, the whole thing, for content. But now that I don't really do that like that no more, I don't.
Oh, I get it.
Teach his own, man. You go do your thing, man.
I get it.
Happy holidays.
I get it. Hey, what is a dope game though?
Very much, yeah.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
I was going to ask you about the. I know the graphics are probably like around the same, but I'm not worried about the graphics so much. But like,
I don't know.
One of the big things was talking about the motion, the running back movement, the running engine as the movement engine. Is there a difference between this year and last year? Did they improve on it? They say they did, but that may be just trying to sell you the game.
I know. Yeah. I haven't noticed too much about the gameplay because, like, I of course, like as a fan, first thing I'll go into is like Road to Glory, but I was so hyper focused on like getting past those missions that I really haven't noticed, like, got into like noticing the gameplay,
the mechanics and all that.
Yeah, I haven't really noticed it, but like you see it more like even like in those college, so in the game, like you'll be able to see it, once you get into playing. Once I get into playing more, probably be able to notice something. I'll let you know.
Yeah. I'm probably when it comes out on the 10th. I'm gonna probably dive into it, and we can do bring this back up next week and do like a mini deep dive into the game if you'd like.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. If you,
all the different modes and stuff. Have our gaming section for all of our gaming and football.
Oh, we need to do that. We also need to do that other idea we had.
Yeah.
Do an episode where we're playing.
I'm with it.
Where Hollow Point is winning because he's really good at this shit. Like, and
I was about to say I live in a state where
I try to keep up. I did have a lead on him on MLB The Show one time.
Yeah.
That's because I bat first.
You know what's so funny?
I was the road team.
They changed the pitching mechanic. My son is a monster. I won't play him anymore because he wins.
Really?
All the time. Yeah. He started trying to take it easy on me. I was like, I quit. This is it. I'm not playing you no more.
No, but overall,
go ahead.
I have to play more.
Yeah.
I drove right, like I said, I drove right into the road to the show. High school is back in it, so you get the chance to pick high school. You can go onto the team builder.
Yeah.
Whatever's like the team building, you can create whatever high school. I wanted to do that with Davidson, but I was like, I ain't got time to do all that because they last year, like team builder became open like 3 days before the drop.
Okay.
And then you were able to go in there and you can create your your teams and you can upload them and do your dynasty and stuff like that with it.
Right.
I wanted to go in there and put Davidson in the game so I can put my player through Davidson or whatever and then on it to into college or whatever. They do have there's a scene where you do the make a commitment. You have the hats in front of you. You can fake them out. You can take a hat. You can throw it. You can take one hat, put it down, and then you pick whichever school you're gonna go to. So that's that was pretty cool. But I'm just getting into college and trying to battle for QB2.
QB2.
Yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah, because that's the only position you're gonna pick.
I've seen a lot of people, get upset because, they didn't really open up certain positions, but they only have the skill position, linebackers or whatever. But people want to be, for whatever reason, kickers. People are asking to be freaking, right guards and everything. Like nobody wants to be that.
No,
you're not going to hide as a right guard. Sorry.
No. There's not enough people that want to do that to garner making that a deal.
Yeah, I think they put edge rusher in there. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
I guess you can probably pick that, but
yeah, that's a good one.
I can see like kickers, like people who are a kicker and that's all they want to do, wanting to be able to play their position, but nobody else is gonna want to.
No.
I didn't wake up this morning and say I wanted to be a kicker on NCAA.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, you're not making yourself a kicker on a video game. That's whack.
But there's some people out there out there in the community that want it.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's weird. But okay. I don't know
you kicked in high school for a reason. Yeah. Go play quarterback on the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
The All Star game is coming up. We're up. The break is upon us. The game is on July 15th in Atlanta at Truist Park.
Oh,
so
it
close,
is.
And I'm going to be going.
That's right.
Are you excited about the All Star game? Do you still have that? Does it still give you those feelings like from your youth?
Yes and no. Yes, I do, and it does, but not for a whole game. Like the beginning of it and the home run derby is always a good thing to watch. And then probably the first 3 innings of the All-Star game. And then after that, it becomes a chore. You know what I mean? Because, it's not like they're not really playing for anything. It's not like, and nor should they, because it's an exhibition.
Right.
But the strategy of just bringing another pitcher again and then all the subs and, your favorite player only gets a hit once or twice, so it's you don't get much out of it. And so it's that once the first 2 or 3 innings come around, all the subs are in, and people you didn't vote for or don't really care about watching or making their debuts. But shout out to guys like, people making their first trips to the All Star game. It's always fun. People, like, especially the home run derby, where those first timers bringing like their kids or their family members to meet all the other All Stars. So that's always cool. Like, it's like iron sharpening iron, man. And I think that's what makes the game so great.
I still think it's the best All Star game.
I think it's one of. I think I like hockey. Their All Star, what they do, All Star Weekend. Their stuff's great. It used to be NBA, but they just took a dump on the All Star Weekend. But that's another topic for another day.
The NBA and NFL don't play any kind of defense.
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing. Not even just the game, but also all of the other stuff too, like the different contests. Yeah. They used to be so great to watch. Like All Star Saturday was a thing, and then the cherry on top was the game on Sunday. Now, we just wait for the daggone 3-point shootout and hope the dunk contest doesn't suck. That's...
Okay. Do you think interleague play?
Mm-hmm.
Since interleague play has been in Major League Baseball, you think that's taking a lot of luster away from the game?
I think it's taken away a lot of the intrigue, it's kind of erasing all the unknowns. You know what I mean? Because, like, I remember back in the day, you AL versus NL was a thing. You never saw them.
You never saw them, and then you didn't see them until the World Series. So, like,
right. So
watching
you saw some guys.
Somebody, in the whatever, in the National League,
Yeah. So if you followed the Braves, you would never see guys that played for the Angels or the Mariners or anything like that, or even the Yankees. You would see them to the World Series. So
the World Series.
So running into those guys, I think for the league, interleague play is great. But as far as, like, for the fans, there's no more, like, I don't know, intrigue. Yeah, like you said, there's no more intrigue. There's no more mystery. There's no more like they do in, like, dream matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about Shohei versus Judge? We already seen that. Like this season.
Right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we see a regular season, we've seen it already. So it's just like, it's just baseball. And I don't know if they brought that back, it would bring more people, or more people would have anticipation about those matchups or what. But I think in terms of league relationships, it's cool that they get to go to every park and play different teams, not just within their own divisions or conferences. So I think that or leagues, that part is good.
Right.
So
what do you think, Mike?
I love All Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And the All Star game. I still think it's the best in sports.
Yeah.
Do they still play for home
field
advantage?
They don't
cut that out?
They don't play for that anymore, I don't think.
That sucks, because that used to be a big thing
a few years ago.
That's what I thought. Yeah. But that made the All Star game so much more fun too, because they still had something to play for.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly, I think with baseball, you can't really fake the funk on baseball like a whole bunch. You know what I mean? Like, you could try, like, for instance, when remember when Cal Ripken, his last All Star game, and then, like, the dude from the Dodgers showed him, like, Park. He just laced him up a fastball right down midway. Wrecked it. He just threw him a little cookie right over the middle so he could hit it out.
Lollipop.
So a little lollipop. Other than that, you can't really fake a fastball.
No, I mean, you still gotta play it. I mean,
you have to play, and you can't. There's no sloughing around that. No, and honestly, when you do, you get hurt. Like, when you try to, like, showtime it or lollygagging around, you mess around, tear a hamstring out there. So baseball is one of those finicky sports, man, and it has a way of paying you back if you don't give it what you have to give it.
It will humble you with a quickness.
Absolutely. So I
still end somebody's career at a All Star game.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
I said, I think I remember hearing the story Pete Rose during an All Star game, like
Yeah, he shoulder chuck him.
Yeah,
like,
and
like
never played again.
Yeah.
It
was a play at the play. He gave him a little shoulder tackle. Got up and stepped on the plate.
At catcher, Cal Riley. First base will be Vlad Guerrero Jr. Second base, Gleyber Torres. Shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Third base will be Jose Ramirez.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Judge, Riley Green, Javier Baez will be in the outfield. And then Ryan O'Hearn from your
What time?
will be the DH. You guys like that?
Yeah, that's good lineup, man. You have to be watching this year to understand because the Detroit Tigers have been raking it all for the first half. So they have two representatives in the outfield. Javier Baez finally woke up and learned how to play baseball again. So that was cool. I think his move to the outfield was the best thing that happened for him.
Right.
So glad for him. I think Jose Ramirez at third. I think he's the most underrated power hitter of his generation. I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, man. And his numbers stack up with anybody. Every year he's giving you 40 and 120, and no one ever talks about him because he plays for Cleveland.
I don't know. His knockout hit by pitch was pretty epic. that alone right there should be
undefeated, right?
Hey, Aaron Judge, video game year. You know what I'm saying? Yankees right now, it's like he's like, I'm doing my part, and then Josh Shiz is like, I'm doing my part, and everybody else is like, I ain't doing fucking shit. Everybody else.
Anthony Volpe is like that kid that gets MLB The Show for the first time and puts it on Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Cal Riley, the catcher for the Mariners, man, leading the league in home runs out of nowhere. Yeah. I'm like, who is this dude? And then he hit another one. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And then he hit another one. Okay.
Yeah, you better test him.
Yeah.
Hey, the National League, Will Smith at catcher, Freddie Freeman first base, Ketel Marte at second base, Francisco Lindor at shortstop, Manny Machado third base, Pete Crow Armstrong,
PCA baby.
Yeah, Ronald Acuna Jr. and Kyle Tucker from, I guess, your
what? You said it right. Yeah.
And then DH will be Shohei Ohtani.
Shocker.
What do you guys think about this?
Great lineup, man. Like I said,
I'm excited to see Freddie at first for the All Star game back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Surprised no Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that was cool. That's a slight.
Yeah,
that's no
crazy.
Mookie Betts. That was weird. But I mean, PCA's earned it, man. He's been raking, and Tucker's been raking.
Mm-hmm.
So
he did have a blunder the other day, though.
Yeah. But overall, I was actually fortunate to see them at Nat Stadium. Both of them did their thing, man. They've been killing it all year in terms of offensively. They've been hitting it all over the place. So high OPS.
I'm looking at even the reserves. There's no Mookie Betts. Wow.
Yeah, Mookie got slided the whole way. Yeah, no Soto either.
Crazy.
No Soto.
Oh wow, Soto didn't make it either.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, so we really don't.
I know you don't care, but I'm just this. I think it's like,
hey, if he was in pinstripes, he'd be in Atlanta.
If he had to correct NY.
Hey, y'all should have gave his family that suite, and he would have been there. That's on you.
Hey.
He got give him enough money to buy him one.
Going backwards.
I'm telling you, for him to be like, yeah, can I get this suite? And he's like, nah, you can't.
Like, nah, son, nah, you can't get it.
Ah, well.
No, really. Can I get
just
it?
for my family? Like, can I get it?
You want a suite? That's like, you want a suite? Dude, we're gonna name the street after you.
Right.
I'll give you a suite. Of course, you have a suite.
Yeah.
Mess was like,
"This is all you want. We're gonna give you the whole left corridor over that money."
That's it.
We'll build you one in right field so they can be right behind you.
Right. I'm glad
right,
he beat those. I'm glad he beat those non-hustling charges that he got going against him. So he's had a renaissance part. He caught up, man, because he was going to get buried, man. Because once he had that bad start, and then the not hustling part, and then all that, it just kind of snowballed. So I'm glad he kind of came out on top of that one. But shout out to all the, like I said, the first timers who made it in, man. And I think Elodell Ray from the Reds made it. Is the backup shortstop. And who was the other one I saw? That
let me tell you, there's a couple of them over here that let me see. We can mention real quick.
Will Smith making it was kind of, I won't say shocking, but he's played good. But
he's been clutch, dude.
Yeah. I'm not saying he shouldn't have made it. Him as a starter was kind of cool.
Pete Alonso, Matt Olson, Cruz, Hunter Goodman from the Rockies. There you go. Corbin Carroll, Francisco Tatis Jr. Your boy. I know
Kyle
that. Schwarber.
I know one of the greatest thing about the Major League Baseball is every team has a representative in the game. But I think the Rockets should have just forfeited their slot. I don't know if they've lost like 50 games for like 60 games.
They're gonna break the White Sox record.
They're easily gonna shatter the record. And like, should you really be sending a representative from your team? I don't think so. But
PCA's mom is the mom from Little Big League, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's the mom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's her kid. That's wow.
Yeah, okay. Pete Crow Armstrong, and she was the mom in Little Big League.
That's crazy. You just looked that up?
Well, no, I knew she was somebody famous. I was trying to figure out who she was because I remember talking about it a couple years ago when he first came up for the Cubs. Because they were talking about how she was a Cub mom in a movie, and now she's a
Cub mom.
Hey, any big stories, in the middle of this season that you want to talk about? As we approach the mid-season, any first half stories?
How terrible are the Rockies?
How terrible are the Rockies? Of course, okay.
Like that's
not a big story.
That's that. Yeah.
At what point are they just gonna? I've seen rumors and reports that the franchise could be on.
I don't think they're even trying. Like I think the organization is so bad. Like the people aren't even trying out there anymore. They're just like especially this season, I saw a lot of them kind of like mailing it in, like a lot of unnecessariness happening during a game. And they don't really care if they win or lose. Like I think the coaching there is managers have given up, the GMs. I think it's just a bad organization altogether, to be honest with you.
Who are these people that own the Dodgers? You know what I mean? They just bought the Lakers.
Yeah. Who are they?
Yeah,
I think Matt. I'm
convinced. I'm convinced it's Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, because he's trying to buy the Rams too.
Oh, is he? He's
trying to be all of LA.
He's getting New York and Park Ave. He's getting Boardwalk and Park Ave. You can't do that.
It's kind of concerning. Wait a minute.
Hey man, Lakers sold for $10 billion, man. So he's just that's crazy. A drop in the bucket.
That's crazy. I never would have imagined that happening.
Me either.
Okay, let's
be honest with you.
We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
The second half of the season, what you guys looking forward to?
I am looking forward to the NL West push, to be honest with you. I think the Dodgers they're head and shoulders above, but usually this is the time where you see the Diamondbacks and you see the Padres are either going to fold really hard or they're going to go for the first really hard. Like there's usually no in between with them. So, and then I hope the Giants would be better, but something about them, man. They're just not. And I don't know if it's pitching. I don't know if they seem to not have the clutch hitting that I thought they would have. But yeah, that's one of the stories that I see. And then the other one is just basically, can the Cubs hold on to the NL Central? They've been on the top for about 2 months and some change now. and they have good pitching on the front end. The back end's kind of a little bit of the question mark. They hit the ball really well. I think they got four dudes with over 20 home runs and 50 RBI. And they're tops of all the team batting and the power stats. They are like top 5 in all of them. So I think it'll be interesting down the stretch to see if they can hold off the Cardinals and the Reds and the Brewers. So Pirates are going to suck, so I don't worry about them. Or, so I just wonder if they're going to hold the rest of them off. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Pirates. Sorry. Not sorry, but sorry.
I mean, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Honestly, you shouldn't.
Nah.
Wait, Mike, what about you?
So fandom-wise, I'm looking forward and hoping to see the Yankees try to turn some things around first and foremost, see if we can't figure something out.
Right.
But the NL East, can the Braves make a push? Or
no?
Are they just dead this year?
Yes.
I mean,
being swept by the O's is pretty much a dead nail. I mean, I love the O's. I love the O's, but
y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah. Once you get swept.
As a matter of fact, we'll be right there at the All Star break.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Braves right now are sitting at 39-50.
Yeah, I'm looking at like they should statistically they should not be there.
No.
But
I'm starting to not trust the media, man. I swear, especially like LA media.
Why is that?
Because unless they're showing like the Angels, I think they just show the Angels when they win. Because like if my contribution to this segment was going to be about the Angels. Then I looked at the record and I was like, holy crap! Like I thought they were way better than this. You fools are lying. They're 43-46 right now. Wait, you know what I'm saying? 11 and a half games out of first place of the AOS. I thought they were going to be able to contend, but take that back.
They're what? 26. What's their record?
43-46.
43-46.
Damn, the Angels have a better record than the Braves.
They do.
All you Braves fans.
That's what I said. Braves, pack it up, dude. It's over. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Pack it up.
Hold on, let me go look at this real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty bad.
Damn. If the Angels are dead in the water, the Braves are the Titanic.
Yeah, Braves are dead. I'm sorry, Detroit just took the AL Central and was like, hey man, y'all go ahead and start getting your travel plans together, man. Just holiday season, who's cooking the turkey? Just go and figure it out.
I mean, you're a good place. You should take your family to Aspen.
Right. Maybe even Iceland. Go to Iceland. Yeah.
Iceland's a cool spot. One. Yeah, I heard about that. If you're trying to get away and get some sun, I suggest
right.
Australia. Maybe summertime down there.
Yeah.
Chill on the beach, that'd be cool. See some cool stuff.
I'm serious, man, because they're done. Everybody in AL Central, dude, they got a 14-game lead going into like with them playing the way they're playing. Oh, that's no good.
Man. That's one team I never liked in the playoffs.
Detroit,
because they'd always play the Yankees.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It'd be Detroit or the Twins.
Yeah.
I don't like them in the playoffs. NBA free agency. We had some moves.
Man.
Saying the Lakers got a center.
Stop.
What you mean?
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? This is why
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They did get a center. They did get a center. That is correct.
But that's not the center that everybody was.
It's not the center that anybody wanted. It was just the one that was left. It was the one that was left. It was like they looked at Jackson Hayes and they were like, all right, let's see what you got, dude. You just because he really sucks. Like we just signed him to fill out the roster. Like, just don't suck a lot. That's all we ask, right? We got Luka, we got LeBron for at least one more year. Let's just don't suck a lot. That's all.
Is LeBron gonna retire after this season?
He's gonna have to, man, because he's gonna have a hard decision to make if he doesn't.
Yeah,
because the Lakers have already shown that they don't want him back.
Yeah.
So you got to either save face and retire, or
Yeah.
flip him off and go back to Cleveland, go somewhere else.
Just go across town to the Clippers. I mean, across the hall to the locker room.
Listen,
they're not in the same anymore. Clippers have their own stadium.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But I guess it's going to be hard because now you're talking about 41-year-old LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And
who's still
41-year-old free agent LeBron, ain't that really that enticing?
I think he's gonna have to get out of there soon, man, because why you still got it, you know what I'm saying? You don't want when we talk about Michael Jordan, when we talk about Jordan, we don't talk about the Wizard years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you close your eyes. La 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 la.
He played what? No, he played Chicago. That was it.
98. He left just like that. Brian Russell.
Yeah, he left just like it was the last shot he ever made in his life.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
people go MIB flashy thing on that. It'll never happen.
Never happened. Yeah, for sure. And we don't want that to happen to LeBron because, like, if he does that and he comes back one too many years and has a tear, oh my God.
Yeah.
You think he has haters right now?
Honestly, and this isn't even any shade at him. I believe he should have retired after this year. I think this should have been his last year.
Me too.
Because honestly, if he would have stopped this year, he would have had the most successful career of any NBA player ever.
Right.
Because for playing for that long and being at that level for that long, nobody's ever done that. Like even the older,
I don't think he's sustained any injuries that has kept him out for a long time. So like that's
nope.
At 41. And listen, I'm what I'm saying, I'm old man over here. I'm
that tried to run with the young kids.
Nike Monarchs. Coupon away from my Nike Monarchs right now. I'm telling you. Let's sit your ass down somewhere, LeBron. I'm telling you, dude. Let's sit down.
Yeah, go sit down, man. Go sit down. Watch Bronny.
What I don't want to see is him get hurt, like really bad. You know what I'm saying? And then
and he's gonna learn what he's gonna learn.
I didn't like that what happened with Charles Barkley breaking his leg and ending his career. I didn't like that at all. That was a bad.
I hated that.
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah.
And then that recovery process ain't gonna be what it is. You're not like Wolverine, man, because that's the worst part about being older is once you get hurt, like you can take as many ice baths and rub downs as you think, them bones ain't gonna regenerate like they used to, man. That's
hamstring yourself, hurting. That was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you ain't walking it off no more, man. You go and power it down.
You want to go take a nap,
I hope because 82 games is a grind, man. And like even if he only plays, let's say the 65, which is a minimum for him to be eligible for any of the postseason awards, that's still a grind. And then include the playoffs in that, and just for old man, that's a lot. So it's just I mean,
honestly, you're being optimistic. Y'all gonna make the playoffs.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll make it. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Just that may be my fandom coming out. But
what's his name? Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's a Rocket.
Yeah, he is.
How many teams is this guy playing for? I'm like thinking in my head, like, okay.
I think it's his fourth team.
Wait. No.
Yeah, fifth team.
Fifth. This is like number. Yeah, this guy.
OKC, Golden State, Brooklyn, Phoenix, and now
Dylan Brooks is in Phoenix now.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't know who. I mean, Houston shipping Brooks off is a win, but
yeah, it's a win for Houston for sure. Because they have, honestly, Brooks was kind of the problem Houston had this past year, was they didn't have a scorer. They didn't have a clutch guy who they could go to when it was time to get a bucket. They thought Jalen Green was that guy, but then they immediately found out that he was not.
That man said one bad playoff series and they shipped me out.
Bro, he had a terrible playoff series though. It was not like they're like, all right, you're the guy. We need baskets. Give me a basket. And he's like, he forgot how to play basketball. So it was really bad.
Oh, you ain't ready for the moment.
Especially when you got to. They were like, "Hey, man, you can get KD, but you got to give up Jalen Green." Shit, hold on, there you go. Like, you want Dylan Brooks too? Yeah, we'll take him. Bet.
Hey, where is Dame Lillard getting signed to? He was waiting by the Bucks.
There have been some rumors going around, like people. I won't say rumors. There have been some guesses that people made. They're saying that somebody said Golden State. I don't think that's happening. Somebody said the Lakers. I don't believe that'll happen. Um,
But like, and he has a. There's another case. Is and he's kind of up there in age, and the injury that he just sustained. You know what I mean? Like,
it's
how
hard
is
to
he
come
gonna
back
come back?
from.
It's gonna be very hard for him to come back from. So,
The only difference with him is
Mm.
he's not a high flyer or a shifty guy. He's just a shooter. Like he's a spot up shooter. So he's not going to lose much with his injury if he rehabs it correctly. Because he doesn't have to do anything. He's not above the rim type player. If he were, like, same thing. Remember when KD got hurt and we were like, well, his game's not going to change much. He always just shoots. It's going to be like that.
Okay.
So I don't believe I think he'll be okay. What I don't believe is a team is going to be willing to sign him early
and have him wait.
Have him wait. Like, I'm not going to pay you to be on my roster. You're getting paid already. I'm not going to pay you money to just be on my roster. No way.
Right.
So he's already getting Milwaukee money thanks to their, I don't know even what to call their organization. Like, how do you let someone go and still owe them for 5 years, $22 million a year? Like, what are we doing,
baby?
What are we doing? Hey, we need your roster spot. Well, my money's guaranteed. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Right? We need your spot.
Like,
how do you blow away money like that? That's crazy.
I guess in that thing.
But yeah, I don't know where he's gonna go, man. If I were him, I would just go ahead and I would rehab and sit it out until I'm like 100% ready to go, or think I am, not necessarily 100, but ready to play, and then see what happens then. Is, what'll be a good fit for him. I'm not sure what would be at this point for him.
Right. All right, man. Getting time to that part of the show, man. Any honorable mentions? Wait, Mike, you got one?
No, mine's not at all. It's not even honorable. It's as far as sports wise, it's not an honorable mention at all. But just thoughts and prayers to the people and families down in Texas.
Oh yeah.
I did see that somebody, an offensive coordinator for Trinity College in San Antonio, and they may be wrong. It's Trinity College, Trinity University, something down in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
His kid was, his daughter was missing. I think she's a little kid. She's missing still. So
that's unfortunate.
Okay.
But
yeah,
that's mine.
That's a very, very, very unfortunate event. It's very sad.
Scary, man.
That many, that many lives are lost at the same time. So yeah, definitely our thoughts and prayers are with them. And just I pray for closure for those families and comfort when they need when they need to be comforted.
Yeah,
that's very hard, very unfortunate situation. Holopone, what you got?
My honorable mention is for Wimbledon, man. Wimbledon. It's the summer major or Grand Slam for tennis. It's one of the actual tennis events that I actually watch, or at least used to watch. When the Americans had good men players, they don't so much anymore now. So
Sampras and Agassi and
Sampras, Agassi, we're killing it. Yeah.
Now it's Djokovic.
Yeah, now it's there people you can't pronounce. You got Alcaraz, you got all these other guys, Saric, or whatever. So it's still good. I mean, it's good tennis to watch if you like tennis. But it's always cool that it's all grass court and it's all in London and everybody got to wear white. It's kind of like a good old boys club that you. Yeah. I love seeing the guys that they really don't want there winning. You know what I mean? It's just like
it's always fantastic.
It's always good.
It's like,
they give you that "you don't belong here" clap. Yeah, they kind of. I guess we got to clap for them. So yeah, that's why I used to love when Serena used to win it. They hated her so much, but she would win all the time, and they had to clap for her. It was the best. It was the best. So yeah, her and Venus. That was actually Venus's jam was Wimbledon. So.
Yeah.
Watching Sampras and watching Agassi and watching, like, even back in the day, Connor and McEnroe, watching those guys. And then the women.
For some people, hopefully that so that image of her crip walking on the Super Bowl, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Explode that
Yeah,
mind, you know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
This is
But yeah,
why.
they're in round 4 right now. So next weekend they'll go in the quarterfinals next week or this week. They're in the quarterfinals, and
Right.
then championship this weekend.
Right on. The Gold Cup was last night between Mexico and the United States. So Mexico prevailed 2-1. Very good game if you're into soccer, as you know, in America, or football, as it's
Football.
known the world over, or football is known the world over. But it was really good game. Of course, I was rooting for saying USA because USA. I love that shit. Olympics. I love it in the Olympic times. I love it during, whenever there's a chance to root for the USA. I root for them. But Mexico won 2-1. But it was still a good game. Very good game. Got any shout outs, guys?
Shout out to you fellas. Good to be back. Good to see y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see you right now, man. Did you get darker?
Yeah. The bulbs are going out and light. So when it got dark outside, the light died down in here.
Quick shout out for me. Shout out to the I know we talked about All Stars, but shout out to the WNBA All Stars, those who got selected. I'm sure it'll be a good game and interesting to watch. A lot of the stars, a lot of the new, like a couple of the rookies got on there, made some of the rookies are making a bigger splash than the ones last year made, and it's pretty interesting to actually watch them play. Like Paige Becker is a beast. I mean, if you've never watched her play, she's something special, even if she's on a bad team. But shout out to all the WNBA players. So
he's a really quick routine USA is my boy Emilio. Hey, Craig, he's also part of my shout out, but he wants to ask a question. What was your thoughts on the player touching the ball with his hand? That's against the rules, sir.
Didn't you congratulate him earlier?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, his question don't count.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with Mike on this one. Yeah, you had your shot, sir.
I ain't do it. That was them. I told you, the assholes. But that's why I fuck with them. Hey, my shout out real quick, of course, is congratulations to Emilio and Bree. They are finally engaged after 16 years. He says 100%. At 16
this is because we got to clap.
No, straight up, man. That's great. That's good.
We're very, very proud of it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if I'm not in the wedding, I better be in the wedding. So they're watching right now. But
and seriously, appreciate you checking in.
For sure. Hey, as always, man, thank you guys for watching us. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, as well as subscribe to us on YouTube and TikTok at Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Thank you for watching. For King, I'm King Hulu. For Hollow Point, for White Mike, I am King Hulu. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.